Moral of the story is I was actually going to do a full investigation on this situation, try to dig into what's been going on with Stella and the DMCC. I messaged Odablock about it, trying to get some information. He told me to just, nah man, I've got a video coming out. So I was more than excited to listen to what he has to say, because he is the center of the situation. This is going to take a while, okay? This is a 17-minute video. I'm going to try and watch it the best I can without interrupting it too much, but I am reacting. This is going to be 40 plus minutes of content. If that's too much for you after the stream, well, you know, get over it. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm giving my hot take. No other content creator seems to be taking their time. Not many other content creators, at least, seem to be taking their time for this. I will raise the volume, absolutely. My opinion on the situation before going into this video, just so you know where I stand currently, before watching the video, I think it is a targeted attack by at least one specific JMod who we can all guess who that is. Now, do I think it's related to the recent controversy about the transgender community? Yes, I'm bringing it up. I don't think it is directly related to that controversy. I do, however, personally believe that the mindset behind this was to strike while the iron was hot. There's controversy around Odablock where the majority seem to be upset with Odablock. Now's a good time to try and dig up dirt and ban him and hopefully take a W. And I think that backfired pretty hard. That's my opinion. I feel like if that never happened, this situation would not have escalated to where it is today. That's my own personal opinion. But going into this, we're going to find out. I'm really excited to look for it. I've been waiting 18 hours to watch this. So without further ado, due of course being the key word, let me know if the volume is too low. I will do my best to not interrupt the video a whole lot. Comments are part of it, but yeah, the DMing CC drama is the main point. Yes, of course. Let's have a look.
No hate to Jagex staff.
Yeah.
Majority of them have been very respectful towards me, but this video is to highlight the corruption of Mod Trident and how easily he is getting away with everything. All right, let's get to it. So this is the reason on why they banned me. I'm going to read it out loud from one of the community managers. I don't want to say his name because I don't want a lot of hatred to go towards him. Hey Oda, I just want to reach out to you and let you know ahead of time, as I know last week has been a bit of a difficult one, but I'm having to be the bad bearer of news once more. The anti-cheating team reached out to us earlier today following some of their routine checks and informed us that permanent bans have been applied to two of your accounts, Bold and Omar. The reason behind the bans is due to significant hours of paid account services on both accounts. The team have been extremely diligent in their investigation as they wanted to be sure that the information was correct. And after reviewing over 100 other accounts being banned for the same reason, they have confirmed the evidence is indisputable. Any questions, please do reach out, but we won't be able to lift the bans or transfer names from either of the accounts. All right, don't worry, you won't have to because you're going to be unbanning it. Completely false, right? I've never been serviced on Omar's account once. I've never got anybody to go on my account and do any type of service ever. So both of the accounts, Bold and Omar, is what they banned. Bold, I'm not gonna lie, that one was at a series that I've done on YouTube, and a few strength levels was serviced from like 90 to 94 or something. But it wasn't 400 hours to do a permanently banned. They're saying that equivalent of 400 hours and it's a permanently banned. No, if anything, it should get a temp ban for that account, and Omar has never been serviced on. I gave them all the evidence that they need. I told them who uses that.
What have we got here? Account created in, yep, played in, and who I share the account with. Obviously, that's the information that is got there. Logs in from, this is a lot of information. I don't even have this information. I mean, I don't share my accounts with anyone, but goddamn. To do PKing and occasional TOA runs. Old mate, my editor logs in from, you know, here and used to share the account with me and old mate before he moved on and made an IMAN. All this information is 100% facts. You guys confirm all of this on your end. Let me know if there's any other questions or information you guys need. Thank you. Trident, just to confirm, which account is this information in reference to? Well, they should know if they know when it was created. But yeah, Omar, yep. Not one service has ever been done on this account. Check out all the information yourself. Corey and a dog still log in to this day for TOA runs and PKing randomly. I personally, until I see some further evidence from the JMod team, which I know they can give public evidence because they have done before, I think that it would be really smart in this case to do so. I have to take Odablock at his word at the moment. He's willing to come forward and especially admit, and I figured from day one that he had services on his other account. Not Omar, was it Bold? I think it was. Just by the way he was wording his recent video. I don't think he's run services on Omar. I don't know if Jagex actually has the ability to detect how long an account's been serviced for, saying 400 hours. I have no idea how their anti-cheat system works and how they're able to detect that. I don't know if that's possible. If anyone does have a clue, if that's actually something that they can track, feel free to let me know. He's admitted to real trade in the past. Jagex doesn't like hearing shit like that. I haven't seen anything about that yet, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Isn't it fucking weird that JMod is writing on Discord to him? No, pretty much most people use Discord to contact each other, and JMods use Discord. There's a whole Discord channel where they use it all the time to talk to content creators. Logging for certain IPs in certain countries. Does that confirm it's a service though? If you've got like if I get someone to log into my account from America and they're just playing on the account they're rating, does that count as a service? Does money not need to be exchanged for it to count as a service? Track the WAN IP has been connected to the game, but if no money's been like to prove the service, you have to prove exchange of cash. That's what I was thinking, right? So don't hate the player, hate the game. I think it depends. He will trade in the past already been banned for those accounts. Okay, but that's not what we're talking about. Logged in from Veni for 400 hours, pretty obvious. Then they should have to prove that he's logged in for 400 hours from fucking Venezuela. Or on Twitch or YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I feel like they're even just the use of VPNs would mess up tracking. Maybe, I'm not sure. You have to pay for the service, otherwise it's account sharing. Yeah, and account sharing isn't bannable. Okay, he admitted he cheated, but he also admitted that he didn't cheat on Omar. So why is Omar banned? I don't think you should be banned on every single account. I don't think you should be banned on every single account if you use the service on one account. I don't think that's entirely fair. Otherwise, you should be banned on all accounts if you bot on one account, right? And then we should go back and look at how many people, especially content creators who have been banned for botting in the past, but only one of their accounts has been banned, not all of them. Like, the punishment doesn't seem to fit the crime if you're not a certain person. You dumbass. So and Torvesta cheats every time he uses a viewer's account and trains XP on it. I don't necessarily think that's true. No. Open embedded servicing is hardcore group behind. Yeah, and that account isn't banned. So, it seems pretty inconsistent. We believe in someone who blamed their religion on transphobic comments. We're not really here to discuss the transphobic comments, okay? Believe it or not, whether you like what he said or not, that's his religion and that's where he stands. We're not here to discuss that. So we're here to talk about why he's being banned on 2 accounts when only one account seems to have at least public confirmation of him using services on. Randy would never be able to play the game if they banned all accounts for one thing. Exactly. What's up, John? How you doing? Why not just mention how many they have service infernos with only very few copying only a temp ban and the Cape taken? Sorry, I'm having trouble reading at the moment. To be honest, I feel like it's very inconsistent the way that this has been handled compared to other creators and other instances when it comes to banning. That's what it looks like. Again, we could be wrong, but we can only deal with the evidence that we are given, which is currently almost nothing from Jagex and a lot of fucking evidence from Odablock. So you can't really deny him of that when he's willing to come forward and expose this. Now, normally, in my opinion, I don't think Jagex needs to give a whole lot of evidence. And normally, when they do, people will go on Twitter and say, I never actually real world traded. Do you guys remember that 777 cunt, or whatever his name was? He was like, I never real world traded. And then one of the JMods just laid the fucking smackdown and said, 250 mil transferred on this account on this day. What the fuck is up? And everyone, he just took a fat L. What is wrong with doing it again now? You've done it before in the past, so I feel like the fact that it has been done means it can be done again. Sorry, I've got a surprise exam on my account, so I'm fucking balls deep in that shit right now. So why wouldn't they do it again? I feel like when it's coming out at this level of, counter argument, absolutely it would be nice to see some clarity, especially with what we're about to get into with the DMing stuff, for sure. The fact they're cracking down on this one streamer, but there are bot farmers running with 40k KC, Volkov, Zorkano, Zora, Paul from Jagex. Yeah, I think it's very inconsistent the way Jagex is handling this so far. At least the cheating team, anti-cheating team. He admitted to real trade saying he made more with that. We haven't got to that part of the video, so chill. All right, let me get to it. So far, given the evidence I've seen, this is my opinion.
The account, me and my 2 boys, they even go on it till this day to do tomes of a past.
And let's bear in mind that corruption at Jagex is nothing new. Okay? corruption at Jagex is nothing new. I'm not sure what this free lock-in stuff is. I apologized on behalf of Phoenix, but I think he came out being cringe. So, mate, just calm down, take the L and enjoy the video, please.
Skit, and they go PKing on it. Even sometimes when I try to log in on stream, they're on just PKing or doing whatever. What I'm trying to get at here is my main point is Omar has never been serviced on, and Bull does not deserve a perm ban. Also, let me specify this as well. Account sharing has never been a problem beforehand.
True.
So they can't make that argument. It's never been bannable. A lot of other streamers, a lot of other people do it all the time. So if they try to cover this up somehow by saying account sharing, it's not a thing.
Regarding account sharing, when you're not necessarily selling a cape, but maybe you want to let a friend on your account to use it and get the cape for you or anything, and you're not necessarily charging for it. While account sharing is against the rules, we will not actively take action against players casually sharing accounts for the purposes of community or social activities where there is deemed to be no risk to the game integrity. And all parties involved have a mutual acceptance of the account being used in that way.
I hit up...
Good old Chris Archie coming through. So, for those who are unaware, essentially what's happening with account sharing is unless you are doing something to that's obviously a paid service or to manipulate high scores in a sense. Like I remember for Group Iron Man, I believe it was Coxie's original team all got banned. Just their Group Iron accounts though, not every other account that they have. Just their Group Iron accounts got banned because they were account sharing, but they were doing it in a way where they were taking shifts to essentially keep themselves at rank #1 on the highest scores. So they had, I think, like, I want to say 12 or 15 people running the same team. It could have just been 2 people per account. I think it was like 3 people per account. That way the account was consistently online, consistently grinding, so it was guaranteed to be #1 on the highest scores. And that was against that's where Jagex felt that wasn't social account sharing, I guess, which is fair, but only that those accounts got banned, not their main accounts too, regardless of previous breaches. Hanani's account sharing series? Yeah, exactly. And it's for fun. It's a social experiment.
Trident on Discord DMs on the OSR's content creator Discord. Said, hey team, I'm going to be collecting bulk amounts of GP on Omar to pay for the ranks in my deathmatching CC. This way I could cover potential scams and giveaways for the CC.
Fair.
Please confirm I'm allowed to do this. If not, I will refund everyone who bought a rank in my CC. I'm pretty sure this is what Stella does and there hasn't been any problems. Thank you for your time. And I added Trident. He goes and replies and goes, no issues with that on our end. Thanks for the heads up. Now that I have 30 bill on my account and I've collected ranks and, you know, I've been making my bank bigger on Runescape, they want to ban me now, right? It's obvious what they're doing. It's obviously targeting me. And I've honestly opened this CC for you guys. I've been asked a lot from my community, hey, Odablock, open a legit CC. Hey, Odablock, open a trusted CC. Because we know the scammer Stella has been scamming for years, over 100 bill plus debt, and haven't paid back literally a dime.
That's true. I did some research, and I believe all you have to do is just Google like Stella Osiris. I'm pretty sure just comes up. You scroll to the Scythe website, and you've pretty much got a whole website here of just her scamming people. Videos now unavailable, unfortunately, but there's a whole video on the situation as well. This whole clan has pretty much written her off, and they don't trust her one bit because she is in a serious amount of debt. And it looks like she's done a lot of real-world trading, I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of real-world trading. Like, there's no reason to be logging off suddenly from a stream and going to a free-to-play world, hanging out at, if not the Grand Exchange, at the Lumbridge Castle Bank upstairs. You boys know what I'm talking about in those free-to-play worlds. Yeah. Interesting people to be trading at those times, but it looks pretty evident just from that video alone, which I believe is on Odablock's channel too. What's the point of playing when you just take GP like that? Well, if you sell it for money, it's easy money, you know. Sparkmac also begged viewers for donations 1-2 years ago. They're still doing that today, motherfucker. What the hell are you talking about? What do you mean 1-2 years ago?
So it blows my mind that this is being...
Not even Rot would not go after that, excuse me? Rot absolutely would, for sure.
Blown out of proportion, and I'm being targeted by Trident and Stella to the point they're saying they're finding evidence of me account servicing 2 years ago, and then saying, oh, it's a routinely checkup, a routine checkup, and that's why we banned you. Yep. From 2 years ago,
routine checkup.
Like the information
so
is
the
not
routine
right.
is you're under the spotlight and you're a threat to my DMCC. Yeah, it's time for a routine checkup, boys. Get the fucking pitchforks. Time to have a look. Who's this fucking Odablock guy? I think a permanent ban, regardless for something that's happened years ago, that it's, to be honest, Jagex should have picked up on it at the time. That's what they're there for. So if you're picking up on it late, I think a temp ban at the absolute most is justifiable. I'm not saying he shouldn't be banned at all. I think a temp ban on 2 accounts for what 1 account seems to so far be banned for is a bit inconsistent and extreme.
Right, right. How can you say that your account serviced a couple of years ago, but you did a routine checkup, so you're banning me now? It makes no sense, right? Let me elaborate on the targeting of the bans, right? I feel like this is a confusing part, and people are wondering why it's targeting. So the reason why it's targeting is because now I'm competition to Stella CC,
Yep.
right?
Fair.
And there's, we have evidence that Stella and Trident are...
Are you still dating a J-Mod, Trident? Yeah.
And
My man, that's good. That's the best way to put it. There's evidence. I was just going to talk about these screenshots here. There is evidence she's been publicly confirming that they are e-dating at least.
in cahoots with one another. And the reason why I'm being so serious because this is unfair. You know, I have people around me on my circle that are getting banned. Mother rucker, I have a friend. I don't want to name names here, but he even got banned on his hardcore for RWT. And a lot of other friends that are being targeted just because they're around me and they're being banned and such. And I do believe it's Stella telling Trident.
I mean, I've got screenshots here on my Twitter, in my DMs that someone sent me of her also saying, you know, Jagex, Trident, uwu, and are not safe for work, and thinking about RuneScape anti-cheat team, and it's obviously, you know, she's been selling feet pics to people, so it's been, that's in a public Discord channel where anyone can go in and see it if you have the invite, which is a public invite, so the evidence is there whether you want to deny it or not. It is absolutely fucking there.
Okay. And he's just finding random stuff to dig upon and then banning the people close to me and also
I wouldn't say that's skank behavior, no, but
myself. My friend was also banned at the exact moment that they DM'd me about my band. And they've all been banned around the same time as me. That's very weird, extremely weird. And I think you guys could confirm. It's obviously targeted. It's obviously because I'm competition against Stella and her CC's dying. So she's just trying to get me out or trying to destroy the CC, and that's fine. But you're just not going to get away with it, right? I'm pretty sure they thought we were going to just brush this under the rug and be like, let's make a new account. No, because if I didn't do anything wrong, I'm going to stand for what I believe in, and I'm going to sit there and be like, yo, boys, they're screwing with us.
Absolutely.
You know, I find me and my community very close, very solid. I love my community. My community loves me. I'm not just going to let this brush by. There has been times in the past where I've RWT'd, on multiple accounts, and I've gotten banned on every single one. And, you know, my brother would come in, yo, you rucked up, don't even say anything, move on. You know, just tell the boy.
If you want to be pro-Oda and see unbans or change, you should be arguing a change in TOS. Crying about targeting, etc. is not the problem. I don't think a change in TOS is going to do anything for anyone when it is obvious that Jagex can't even be consistent with their current TOS. Or they can't even follow their current TOS properly. So changing the TOS doesn't matter if they can't even follow it to begin with. What they've shown right now, what they're doing right now, shows that they're inconsistent and there is some sort of organized favoritism when it comes to the banning. So TOS is terms of service. So it doesn't really matter about what their TOS says at the moment when it is essentially just being brushed under the rug to serve Stella at the moment. Pure Spam made a video about it months ago too, and that Mutta Zaka mod got promoted, if anything. Sometimes videos like that don't actually surface or have any impact, but when enough problems happen, you know, it's like Mod Jed. How many times did Mod Jed take advantage of the community? He got away with like stealing 69 accounts and hundreds of buildings of GP, and then it was the Dead Man mode finale that really fucking started to push it over the edge. It just takes time for this thing to build up, and people get more comfortable as they keep breaking the rules, as they keep breaching TOS while they're meant to be in a role of power where they're the moderator and they keep breaching. Eventually, you know, as you step outside, the more dog shit you step in, the more people are going to smell it eventually. Many could say the enforcement issue lays in the ambiguity of the TOS on services. No. The problem is not whatever the TOS says. The problem is the people running it and enforcing the TOS. And that will always be the case. That's no matter what company, what game you refer to. The people enforcing TOS, there is always going to be favor. That's why there's always corruption in any industry, any company, anywhere you go. 100%. 78 likes on the stream. Yeah, that is disgusting. Surely we get more likes than this. 100%.
boys, you RWT'd and you got banned. Some of you guys would laugh it off. Some of you guys would be like, damn, oh, come on now. But what I'm trying to say is I'm not going to accept this one because I've never serviced on my account. I've never did any sort of account servicing on my account on Omar. It blows my mind that they're making stuff up in order to ban me from my plus 30 bill plus bank and try to destroy the competition because I opened the CC with death matching. Just not going to happen. And what blows my mind as well is remember that hardcore I made a series on, the Survivor account? I've admittedly openly to all the servicing I did to that account. All the people that went on her, Carlitos, Juan, Valeria. I know them, okay? I know them. And I've admitted to all the servicing on that account, and to this day, that account is still not banned. But now you find somehow account servicing from 2 years ago on Omar, and you're claiming that I've account serviced, and you're gonna just give me a perm band immediately. And
so that's the example of inconsistency with their TOS, especially when there's been an open admittance that the account has been serviced. There's almost no denying. There's almost no reason to not investigate that account. But again, that's just inconsistent action, like when they're enforcing the TOS. 100%.
Ban all my accounts that is connected to my IP. That's insane. Now let's talk about the puppeteer, Stella. Yep. Stella's a RuneScape streamer that built her, how do I say this, her following from being a staker in game. There has been several instances of Stella being exposed for scamming other players for thousands of dollars worth of GP, as well as dozens of instances of her rigging giveaways for her own benefit. To this day, she allegedly has over $50,000 worth of debt to other players, on top of the money she has allegedly scammed from others as well. To get in the position that she is today, Stella would advertise her no armor pictures, her NSFW pictures, in her Twitch chat with an on-screen overlay. She would use these pictures and videos to entice men.
I just want to share this beautiful meme for a second that Mid-Mac Cow made on Twitter. How fucking good is that right there? That may have been the funniest thing I've seen come out of this so far. Oh, also, while I'm here, I know it's mid-video, but for those on Twitter, can we stop tagging Mod Ash with like, hey, Mod Ash, what are you going to do about this corruption? Pretty fucking disgusting. Hey, Mod Ash, are you aware that one of your... like, Mod Ash doesn't need your shit, and it's obvious that Jagex is investigating this internally. They're not going to publicly make an announcement. So if we could just stop tagging Mod Ash with our dumb shit opinions that he's not going to publicly answer. The man gets enough crap from you guys as it is. And I'll make a tweet. Look at this. Free Otis. Sever the corruption. Perm ban Stella. And he's just given the same response to everyone. You know, we're aware of the allegations you're raising, even if they're not going to live tweet investigations. Just leave the man alone. He's not going to fucking do your bidding. It is the most fucking cringe shit I've ever seen. Just leave the fucking man alone. They're gonna look into it as to why not ban them. Well, they're going to do an internal investigation, and they're probably going to take the investigation the right way, because I'm sorry for pausing and going on another tangent, but what you might know about something to do with Mod Jed, for example, is they did an internal investigation on him with corruption, and they fucked up the investigation, and he actually dodged jail time for what he was doing because Jagex didn't handle the investigation properly. So if they handled the investigation properly and did it right the first time, he would have had the correct punishment, and he would have probably gotten jail time as well. He got away with a lot more than he should have, and he was actually compensated, I think, about £1,300 from the company. So if Jagex does this properly, investigates it properly, and does what they need to do, keeps it out of the public limelight from their own personal views, they can probably handle Mod Trident a lot better, provided, of course, this is all still based on the fact that what Odablock is telling us is true, and that there is corruption in Mod Trident, which currently looks like it's hard to come back from this. This looks like a lot of fucking hard evidence at the moment. In my opinion, getting it fucking done like a Chad. In my opinion, I don't think getting it fucking done like a Chad. In my opinion, I don't think Odablock is bullshitting us, okay? So let the investigation run its course. It might be a month plus before we actually get a news post, but expect a news post on the website eventually discussing the situation. Let Jagex do their internal investigation. Okay, I'm going to mute these. If you guys are going to, I appreciate the gift and joining the membership. Thank you very much. I am going to mute it though, so it doesn't interrupt the thingy-mabob, because I'm trying not to... I'm trying to upload this motherfucker straight to YouTube after, okay? Alright, thank you though, I really do appreciate it. Thank you to Bold Mold for the gift and Burrs for joining the membership, Aaron Mills for 18 months, and my 50 for the 10 months. Alright, now, stop flexing, okay?
Into her Discord channels to pay her GP. This point would have no relevance. However, I believe this has played a big part in the corruption of a Jagex employee called Mod Trident. After amassing a decent following, Stella would be hit multiple times.
What was that say? Sorry, I want to make sure I
A
read
Jagex
these.
employee called Mod Trident. After amassing
Figured if Trident took out majority of the serial rule breakers, it would cool off, but they returned with vengeance. Which is ironic because Stella has been, well, in my opinion, proven to be breaking many rules.
a decent following, Stella would be hit multiple times by the anti-cheat team for offenses of real-world trading, which means she sold in-game gold for real-life cash. She eventually got sick of these bans, so had to think of other ways to harbor GP instead.
What the fuck is that noise? How is that still coming through? Stop. Don't do that again. Please.
This birthed the creation of her Discord channel that organized death matches in Runescape. She would charge people hundreds of dollars.
I actually joined this Discord the other day. Sorry, I keep pausing. I try not to do this, but at this... Fuck off!
Hello, Daddy.
Why are you... Stop. We're here to discuss drama. Stop sending me money, okay? Just enjoy the content. Fuck. I actually joined this Discord the other day to have a look at some stuff, and instantly people like abusing Stella in the comments. She had to like close the general chat down. But I don't really understand a whole lot of this. Like Smiley rank fee, 1 bill, 500 mil goes to the scanned victim. Recruit 1 bar, rank fee, 3 bill, 1.5. I don't know what this means, so it's gibberish to me.
Dollars worth of GP to join this Discord and get a rank, which aimed to prove trustability among players.
Thank you.
And this is where her puppet comes in. The puppet, Mod Trident. Mod Trident is a Jagex employee who's essentially Stella's doggy. He will ban players at Stella's command as and when she decides. Stella has came out publicly and stated that herself and Trident are dating, so you could understand why there may be some corruption in Trident's decisions.
Yesterday, I assessed Stella for 20 minutes, traded back and forth. She is not banned me either, 500 to 1 bill each time. DMing isn't bannable. I'm literally dating Mod Trident. I think I would know if DMing was bannable. I think anyone who was even real world trading, like obviously people don't want to like release their sources or let people know. People don't DM with their whole risk on them because of rushes. Rank will hold the money. Oh, okay, that's what that means. That makes sense. I think people who are in the gold selling business, gold buying business, I would like to see them come forward with like Stella's account buying gold, selling gold. It does mean that it's going to, obviously Jagex is going to see who's doing what. It might cause a chain of events, so they probably won't. But I would love nothing more than to just see people going, yeah, sure, here's the screenshots. Here's Stella buying gold. Here's Stella selling gold. Like, it would just fucking absolutely shut this shit down immediately. But I think in terms of business, it's probably not what people are going to do. I would love to see that, though. Feel bad for Trident. Not because I believe he's innocent, but because it don't look good for the brother. You make your own choices online, man. It is what it is. He's a grown-ass man.
Herself and Trident are dating, so you could understand why there may be some corruption in Trident.
So Mod Trident DM. I'm not sure what that says there. Might have pre-banned every JMod a long time ago. What's your Discord name? So I can look into it. Let me look around. Is this Odablock to Mod Trident or is this Stella? I'm not sure.
Trident's decisions when it comes to banning. If you so even win a death match against Stella, let's say you go on a streak and you win a couple of bills off Stella, she will command Trident to ban that player afterwards as well. Seen that happen too many times. Trident also stated that every CC, and whoever is a deathmatching CC, has to follow certain rules.
Hey, for Elite DM to continue without bans, we'd like to see the following. See, I was under the impression that DMing, if not isn't, should have been banned anyway, right? Because it's essentially a game of chance. Although, like, how are you going to, like, rule it off a game of chance when it is literally still just PKing? Like, you could then just be PKing like that for fun and get fucked for game of chance. So, it's a bit of a grey area because it's not exactly the duel arena, but in my opinion, when I saw it, I was like, this is easy fucking bannable. Thank you, gang, for the 22. No bots to supplement the operations of the CC. Kickbots, scoutbots. Removal of the gold escrow and ensuring no similar channels exist will be made. Not knowingly allowing rule breakers into the CC, scammers, clienters, real world traders. Removal of any roles related to rule breaking. Gold sellers, rune stakes, service supplier. And, of course, following all of the game rules in general, this... Getting it fucking done. Like a chat. I don't know how to stop it. I don't know how to stop it. I've muted everything. Why the fuck is this happening still? Leave me alone, guys, please. Okay, it should have stopped now, I hope. Obviously, should any of this not be followed, the bans would resume without warning. Given the history of the CC, it's not something we're willing to see flexible or to be flexible about. Frankly, you've caused us a lot of work, nor have historically been very constructive in response to our bans. Hope this has shed some light on why your bans have occurred and what you can consider should you wish to reopen. Okay. Don't feel bad for the Trident dude in the slightest. He's abused his power for a girl and probably in reality doesn't give two Fs about him in the only position he is. I don't think, regardless of like his situation with Stella, he is abusing his power at the end of the day. So, like, it's mod abuse.
There will be no such bots. For example, kick bots. Unfortunately, or should I say fortunately for Stella, the CC has been recorded to have such bots. Therefore, by the terms of service made by Mod Trident, it cannot exist. But obviously, this was swept under the rug. I knew this was going to happen.
Okay.
Right? I knew that me making a CC, I would cause trouble with Mod Trident because he the correlation.
CC runs off bots, promotes real-world trading, intentionally enables scammers, real-world traders, and supported matchmaking. Although it has tapered off a bit, among other things, we're not seeing that the present in the XX Stella CC, which is why it's not received CC removal / account ban. Not sure what you think I'm thinking of, but there's absolutely nowhere near just a single issue in the elite DM CCs.
With Stella. I didn't think I would be permanently banned on all my accounts for random assumptions and allegedly me doing this or that. I didn't know he would go that far and he's that much of Stella's doggy, but unfortunately I was wrong. I don't know if maybe Mod Trident and Stella are selling gold on the low. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why Trident is backing Stella so much when she's a known scammer and has been scamming for years. And everybody in the Twitch section knows how much of a scammer she is. There's been hundreds of videos made about her and her scams. There's been a lot of content creators that have been talking about this as well. Even some even made videos about it. I know ChemQ, Pure Spam, and a few other people that have been talking about this corruption. And it seems that it's just been all brushed under the rug. If anything, he got promoted to like senior.
That was at the start of this month. 2 weeks ago, Mod Trident got promoted to the senior anti-cheating specialist, which is a huge dub for Stella.
Anti-cheating robot. I don't even know what the hell you want to call it, but you know what I mean. Another rule that Mod Trident stated in the deathmatching CCs, if anybody sold gold, they're obviously going to be banned.
Okay. So, not knowingly allowing rule breakers in the CC scammers claimed as real-world traders, which is all Stella because there's video evidence of her being on open osrs, by the way. Removal of any roles related to the rule breaking, gold sellers, Runescape services. Yeah, okay, we've already read this, yep. And of course, following all the game rules in general, this list is likely not exhaustive. TLDR, use common sense. To me, common sense would be don't get involved with like deathmatching to begin with, but yes.
Stella has been known for selling gold for years. That's the only reason why she plays RuneScape. She doesn't play RuneScape because she enjoys it or she makes content on it or she likes to fletch logs or even do herb lore, okay? She literally plays this game solely for IRL money. It's so obvious. She deathmatches 24/7, buys and sells gold on the fly. And the reason why she's protected and she has that shield is because of Trident. Stella has banned over maybe tens, 50s, or even hundreds or even thousands of people. I've gotten messaged by a lot of my viewers.
I've seen this list too. Sorry for pausing again. I really want to go through and see everything that's been shown here, but I have seen this list. I think this list was actually on an Excel spreadsheet. We do our absolute best in terms of scam prevention, despite being able to only do so much. We decided to put a list of banned smiley ranks together as it's something to consider before ruining your opponent's game time. Is this banned from the CC or banned from the game by Mod Trident though? Banned for the gold, scan for, like, look at this, scan 4 bills, scan 2.8 bills, scan 1 bill, scan 4.8 bills, scan 4 bills, scan 600 bill. People are just dipping with fucking 9.5 bill over here. This man is absolutely fucking gaming. Probably both now, probably. I know that from the evidence I've seen, means they were banned without muling off, I think. Okay. I know that Stella what she was doing was pretty much just getting people's money together, not paying back her debts, and then just like disconnecting from stream or lagging out to then go and sell it. So I think she's like hundreds of billions in debt. So the Mod Trident protection is coming in strong. Never seen a sentence with the Stella without the word scam. Yeah, that's fair. I'm starting to see that pattern too.
A lot of other communities viewers. People all around telling me, to use this, to use that, can you show this, can you talk to the J-Mod? I've gotten people PMing me all the time about this corruption.
Yep.
Right? About Stella banned me after winning me a death match, or Stella banned me and she told me that she would get me banned and I was banned the next day. People scammed, probably in her CC, but with one message to Trident, instantly banned. Boom. 10s, 20s, 50s, hundreds, thousands of people getting banned.
It's not a bad gold sync, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's actually not a bad gold sync. Stella might be doing the community a service. You know, the Abyssal Whip's under 1 mil now. Ever since this has started to die down over the past 2 days, the Abyssal Whip dropped nearly 200k. To be honest, she could be fucking holding the economy together, and we might be fucking ourselves here. To be honest, not a bad gold sync. Think about it.
Just by Stella PMing Trident immediately.
You know what? Give me a second. Let me just grab all these names. Rag for GP. Interesting. People pay you? That's RWT. Let's go. Who else? This guy? Nice account, buddy. I hope you don't RWT. It'd be a shame.
Let me specify as well. I have my own deathmatching CC, as you guys know. That's why we're in this situation. But you guys gotta realize, these people that got banned, have they really broke a rule? Think about it real quick. Just think about it. RuneScape never regulates deathmatching. It's literally a PvP fight, sort of called. Yes, it's like gambling or staking, where you guys just sit there and hit each other and you guys agree upon the rules. But how are they getting banned when it's not regulated? So let's say I'm a scammer and I'm good lucking you 1 bill versus 1 bill, we're wearing DH. And I'm like, you know what? Screw this. Chris, I'm tabbing. And then you tab and you go to your house and you just scam that guy 1 bill. Obviously, you did him dirty. You guys agreed upon that amount and you teleported. You're a scammer, right? Theoretically speaking. But RuneScape doesn't regulate these rules. They don't even, let's be honest, they probably don't even want deathmatching. They never regulated it.
Yep.
So how is Mod Trident going to go out of his way? Because Stella shot him a PM and said, hey, this guy just scammed a 1 bill deathmatch, and then permanently banned that guy immediately.
Yeah, I don't think it's technically, like, scamming in terms of what defines as a scam in RuneScape, right? You're playing a stupid game and you're winning a stupid prize because, to be honest, it's a game of chance. You're not scamming, you're running a game of chance, which is a different rule that you're breaking completely. So, I don't know, does it count as scamming? It's got nothing to do with the trade window. I don't know. To be honest, it's kind of hard to regulate. And it's kind of hard for Jagex to straight up lock your DMing down because, like, what if it's just people just wanting to fight that way anyway without gold involved? How do you justify it? Well, this is why they got rid of the arena. Essentially, yes, that's why this got so popular, because they got rid of the arena. You're never going to beat this. You're never going to beat gambling. You're never going to beat botting. You're never going to beat scamming. You can't beat it. The best you can do is just try to shut the shit down and let the next one evolve. Running a game of chance is a good way to put it. Well, that's exactly what it is. It's a game of chance. Kind of like luring, which, if I recall correctly, if I actually, I don't know what that fucking means, isn't bad. I've just had a brain fart of what you said, but yes. I think, oh shit, what was I going to say now? I think what I said earlier in the stream before we started investigating this is that regardless, if you're going to hang around with the DMing CC, if you're going to hang around staking, and I've got a good friend who was heavily into staking, he used to be part of S2, which is a Brot slave clan, who they used to just go around and DDoS people all the time in the wilderness, and they do some dirty shit. These people are not here to be friends. They're not here to be friendly. They're here to make a profit. So if you're going to hang around in these CCs and these communities with these people, you are either eventually going to end up getting scammed or banned or hacked. Like, one of them is going to happen eventually. Even if you just keep to yourself and do your own thing, they're not a very welcoming community, and you're pretty much you're fucking around with people that are going to make sure that you find out eventually. The best way to avoid this stuff is to not get involved with it to begin with. What's the reason for getting rid of the jewel arena anyway? To stop organized gambling. Now it's just underground organized gambling. Best they can do is implement the sort of gambling in official deathmatch arenas. To be honest, they'll just find another way around it. Did you talk about Trident's Twitter account deactivated? No, Mod Trident's Twitter account is actually deactivated at the moment. Mod Trident. Where's the fuckface? Oh, hold on. It's completely deactivated now. Okay, last time I saw it was just removed from Twitter. Okay, it's actually gone. It's not even on Twitter anymore. You can't find it. Interesting. So it used to be it was just like, this account's inactive, but now it's completely gone from Twitter, so he probably just deactivated it himself. DMCA banned. It's possible Jagex did it. No, I would say it's more possible that like the Odablock community would have just mass reported. That's more than likely what happened. I don't think Jagex would have done a whole lot. He may have just removed it himself, just so maybe Jagex asked him to remove it at that point. But yeah, it was suspended. Yeah, temporarily unavailable because it violates Twitter media policy. Yeah, I'd imagine it was just mass reported. How do they ban number 1 OSR streamer and number 2 and 2-time golden gnome winner without reaching out to him first and clearing this bullshit up? Well, I mean, they technically did reach out to him, but it wasn't to clear it up. No. But I guess it's also so they don't try to play a whole lot of favoritism, Joshua. But again, it's inconsistent the way that some of the J mods have worked with this game before. Not all J mods, of course. There are a lot of fucking gems in the J mod community, but we've obviously had some corruption, and it's just another case of it by the looks of it.
This doesn't make any sense. Scamming a deathmatch is not against RuneScape's term of service. It's just against the CC itself's rules, so you're supposed to be banned from the CC. How is Trident banning random people for scamming in a deathmatch when RuneScape is not even regulating it? This means that mod Trident has...
I don't see it on here at all. I've just got mod Ash, and that's it. When I type mod Trident, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh, hold on. His face did just pop up then. Okay, my bad. Sorry, the account is still here. It's temporarily unavailable because it violates the Twitter. Why would it not show that? Twitter is so fucking dumb. So yeah, he's temporarily unavailable. That's what it shows, guys. I'll zoom in so you can see that shit better. It's been like that for about 12 hours now. So yeah, sit. No worries. While I have you, when does Elite the DM plan on giving up?
created his own rule and enforced a ban upon a player run game of chance. Mod Trident would also ban any competitors to Stella CC. So let's say you're a deathmatching CC and a lot of people know you and you're trusted. Mod Trident would completely destroy their CC. There's been proof of it, and he only wants Stella CC to be open.
I'm not saying I doubt Odablock, but I would love to see some proof. I would love to see someone just, like, smash fucking screenshots. Just say, look, this is my CC, they got fucking dismantled by this guy. What the fuck? Like, I just want people to, like, I don't think people, especially content creators, should not be scared to speak up on this stuff. Like, you're not burning bridges by having your opinion on this. I know a lot of people just want to avoid drama. You'll sit there and edit up. That's totally fine. But I think, like, absolutely fucking have a go at speaking about it and giving your opinion. Even if people don't agree with you, like, it's fun. It's good content. And if you have something, absolutely fucking show it. Just send it to me and I'll anonymously show it. Like, if you have screenshots and you don't want to be exposed, block out your name. Give me the context, and I will fucking run rings around people with this sort of shit. I love it. I will go balls deep on motherfuckers for it. 100%. I think it's fucking hilarious. I have zero issues shitting on kids, for sure.
Why even banning me? When Trident sent those PMs out, Stella was actively real-world trading and not getting banned. She was running her new CC on her main account that she was real-world trading on. Trident kept banning the EDM CCs that were made. He banned
all... What is this? We will get CC back up in the next few hours. Slightly different approach. This is obviously people who are trusted. Let's bring back Elite. Did Stella get banned from Elite DM or leave? Stella gone. She fell down the stairs. Sit. We have believed she's killed DMing and matchmaking months ago by having a JMod added and snitching. Yeah, it seems pretty evident that everyone is, you know, aware of her bullshit.
All CCs, just leaving Stella CC open for people to join from there, for her to get a big advantage in the DMing scenery. The reason why that I'm getting perm banned and all these things that are happening and this whole operation is being blown out of proportion is because obviously I have such a big community and everybody trusts me.
Yep.
And they had to do something. They had to find something on me or make something up in order for me to get perm banned and try to tear down the CC.
Yeah, I agree. Again, sorry for pausing. And I think, although some of you might not agree, I believe personally that the recent controversy on it, when we know what happened on his kick stream, what he said, I believe that the intention there was to strike while the iron was hot and try to use people's anger and outrage to fuel a justified ban, because there's no fucking way that they would try this without like some sort of controversy over Odablock. Like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't feel like that there's a lot of evidence coming his way at all. A lot of content creators piped up with the trans comics drama because they're afraid to get cancelled. Then crickets on this. Where is their support for standing up against the corruption? Well, people just might not want to be super conflicted in it. But I believe that they are essentially somewhat related.
much as possible. See, in this video, it's showcasing of Stella RWT. Now, let me specify. I never gave a crap if anybody roller trades or has their own hustle or makes bread on the side or do whatever. But when you come at my neck and you permanently ban me for something I didn't do on all of my accounts, not even give me a warning, I wouldn't even take a warning because I didn't do anything, right? But when you come at my neck and you try to permanently ban me and ruin my CC and try to turn me down for no reason, then I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to retaliate and make you look like a fool. So this is her real world trading. You can literally see her Discord ID. That's why the guy was clicking on it.
Yep.
He pastes it, and it's obviously her, and he shows every.
This is someone else's. This is someone else's video evidence that they've sent him. Okay, let's go. Real world trade evidence. Now we're getting juicy.
That you need in order to prove that it's her. I've been making RuneScape content on YouTube for 5 years. You know, the YouTube community probably doesn't even know this much, but RuneScape.
Okay, this is a lot to read. Hold on. I'm not going to try to read the whole thing because that's a lot of content, but I kind of want to
shows
scan
every
over what
information
he's got
that you need in order to prove that it's her.
I was fighting Valve 2 Bill, but I'll keep calling. Good luck.
I've been making.
So what do we got here? Thanks for helping out. Means a lot. Jill on your DMs. I learned a 5K lesson today. Won't happen again. Education example. It was a good scam. Fair play. I don't. But thank you. I mean, obviously there's messages missing here. She's gone through and deleted them, I'm assuming. Thank you, Stella, for reaching out. Yeah, just finished my last fight with the company. Flight with the company I currently work for. Talking about possibly sending the 4 bill to me that Val was going to give. I'll only have lost 4K. So that sounds like obviously real world trade there. I'm in Seattle waiting for my flight. Doxed. That's why I haven't been on because of work yet. Whatever. We don't care about your job. What do we got here? Do you go to El Dorado? What the fuck is that shit? We didn't care about the temperature. Kind of fucking embarrassing how you don't know these things. I've been selling gold at 24 to 25 cents a mil, I'm assuming. I never know what the price is. Usually just say okay, I did sell 1.2 bill at 27 cents though. Okay, I just sold 1.2 bill like an hour ago to Simply Boston just because it says 27 cents, not so it was like fuck yeah, I'll do it. And it was Venmo.
On YouTube for 5.
Anymore. Take time unless you matchmake and take a cut. 7 bill. I don't want to buy less than 6-7 bill to be honest. I just bought 6.5 bill 1 hour ago. Can you do 5? So he's obviously trying to buy 5 bill from Stella. PM address, Bitcoin. Okay, just purchase the Bitcoin. Give it a sec to clear, no problem. Just don't kill me or I'll just eat. The last 6.5 bill I did, Riot Guy nearly killed me. I'm potted. So it looks like this guy's even getting scammed through gold services that Stella is actually organizing too.
Years, you know, the YouTube community.
What? Hold on. Go back like a second.
Content on YouTube for 5 years, you know.
That's proof of transaction. That looks like $1,400 maybe. Logging in, messaging Val on how this is the last time I'm buying gold. I can easily see myself spending thousands a week. If it's coming from you, I'm not going to hold my breath. I need to buy a tent. Yes.
The YouTube community probably doesn't.
Sorry for constantly pausing. I'm just trying to read what's here. Got this thing down with phrases and all. I feel you. I am too. So obviously she's gone and deleted all her messages. Do you have real trade warnings in your account? I don't have any on sub, but my other 2 alts have 2 warnings. So people are even getting warnings here for real trading. Odablock got a perm ban for 2 years, 2 year ago service. There are no messages from her, so I don't know. She can just go through and delete all of her messages. You can get bots that just delete all your messages, but he showed that this was her account. And this is all back in December 2022. I got 1.3 bill left, probably broke in 5 minutes. 2.3 bill to Dio, and I don't know, lost 2 1 bill DMs. Okay.
I even know this much, but RuneScape has always treated me like doggy. Let's just be honest here. I don't know if you guys know that, but whoever came to my stream, I've spoke about it there. They don't even follow me on Twitter, and they follow 50 viewer RuneScape streamers, and I'm literally one of their biggest or the biggest RuneScape streamer.
That's her replying now. I sent the full 3 bill. It's 870. I'll let you know when I see it. Gear up to in brim and tent. Inspect 2 times. I'll hop on. Okay.
Until this day, they don't.
Is that Bitcoin, Addy? Hold on. Did she send a Bitcoin address?
The viewer RuneScape streamers.
Wait for it.
I'm literally one of their.
Wait for it.
Biggest or the biggest.
Oh, she deleted it. Okay, damn.
Biggest RuneScape streamer. Until this day, they don't follow me, and that's fine. I'm not hurt by that. It's just I really feel like they're targeting me. And when you come at my neck and you guys are permanently banning me for something I didn't do, I'm going to have to retaliate and show all this evidence and information that is provided by the community to get it through you guys' heads that like, yo, this is not right. Now, after what you
She's
guys
selling
watching
gold,
the video,
man.
you guys
She's
probably
selling
know
gold.
that yes, she did end up getting banned. And like I
that's it,
said,
yep.
boys,
That's what
I
I
don't
need.
care. Whoever RWTs or breaks rules has nothing to do with me. Make your money. I don't care. But that's not the point here. The point is that there's a lot of corruption going on. I'm gonna get to
That video, that part of the video right there that Odablock just shared is like, you have to investigate this bitch 100%. She's got to be investigated by someone who isn't Mod Trident. There's no fucking denying that. You can't just not investigate her. And that's fucked 100%. That you can't ignore that. Even if it is fake, you cannot not investigate that. It has to be investigated, and it can't be Mod Trident. That's it. You missed the Bitcoin address. Oh, there was a Bitcoin address there. I believe you if there was one. I heard about 12 hours ago there was a Bitcoin address exposure. So if there is a Bitcoin address in there, I absolutely believe it. And then you can absolutely just track where that went as well. I did miss the address. I kind of want to see it now. It must be further
you
down
guys
here,
probably
right?
know that yes, she did
Wait for it.
end up getting banned. And like I said, boys, I don't
No?
care.
Whereabouts was it? I want to see it. You're loving all this free content? Everything I do is free content, dude. You press live, it's free content. Go back a frame in a YouTube video by pressing... Wait. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Thank you, because I've been skipping like 5 seconds at a time just scanning through it. Next to the 1400. Oh, okay. That's back up a little bit, eh? Wait for it. Give me a sec, guys. I want to see this shit now. I think it's back up, or is it further down? Okay, here we go. Oh, there it is. There, the Bitcoin. Okay, yeah, there's the wallet. So you could see exactly what's going on. Then you could trace everything. So you'll be able to tell. You'll have receipts. Even if this screenshot was fake, you will have proof of purchase. 100%. Any blockchain explorers? Exactly. And guys, again, I know I said it before, but especially after the Mod Jed situation, you're in especially with Runescape community, you're in an online game. You're in an active online community. People will find shit out on you for like without any effort. People were able to find fucking. Do you remember when what's his name? Who's the cunt from Transformers? The Shia LaBeouf cunt. Do you remember when he was going nuts during like Donald Trump whatever, and he was like moving his stream, and so you could only see the sky, and a plane flew over his head, and people used that plane on that flight path to find out where he was. Like they just connected all the dots through like Flight Tracker and found him, along with like just driving around beeping their horns. Like people can find you on the internet like that. Like this dodgy shit, like come on. You should know better. Absolutely you should know better. 100%. It's so good. Where were we? It was all done on like 4chan. Yeah, it was incredible. I love that shit. I don't know how to do it myself, but people can absolutely fucking do it. Transformers. Hey, no exposure, please.
She did end up getting banned. And like I said, boys, I don't care. Whoever RWTs or breaks rules has nothing to do with me. Make your money. I don't care. But that's not the point here.
Yep.
The point is that there's a lot of corruption going on. I'm going to get to the bottom of it because you guys came at my neck first. So let's say you join my CC and you don't join Stella's. And if Stella could somehow talk to you, PM you, or Discord DM you, she'll go ahead and PM you and threaten you with anti-cheat.
Data, new CC. Anyone joining the other CC will be investigated by anti-cheat. I would highly recommend not joining the other CC. What sort of anti-cheat? Like, we're talking VAC bans? Like, what sort of anti-cheat system are we talking about here? How fucking, how scrutinized can we get?
System. What that means is she's going to try to get you banned in some way, somehow, and, you know, try to screw you over. Through Trident, of course. I believe Trident is trying to weaponize what I said in recent events in order to mask his corruption. A lot of people thought this was Jagex taking actions about what I said. It's not. This is about the death match.
Referring to the comments on the kick stream about the transgender stuff. I personally believe that they're using that as an excuse, or they were hoping to use that as an excuse to justify this to the public. But I don't think Jagex will ever publicly say it's related, and I don't think it is going to be ever directly related. I just feel like that was the thought process. In my opinion, if I was in Trident and Stella's situation, I would have been like, shit, now's a good time to strike, 100%. Luckily, I'm not a fucking idiot, and I would never do that shit. But, yeah. Hold on, here you go. Total received 0.86. Oh, check this out. Is that from the blockchain? Right here? Check this shit out. Can I zoom in on this? Make this shit bigger so I can see the chat. What do we got? Total received 0.862413 Bitcoin, $2,600. So that's from the blockchain, hey? Like straight up. Send blockchain Addy. It was already in the Discord, in the video. It was already looked at. There you fucking go. There you go, Jagex. Take that. Someone clip that. Send that to Jagex. I'll take a screenshot of it now as well, and we'll post that later too. Fucking perfect, mate. Let's fucking go. How do I put this back in now? What the fuck have I done to my screen? Thank you, YouTube, for fucking me. Appreciate it. Let's go. Was a lot more dollars some time ago. Oh yeah, for sure. But still, there you go. She's already been banned. She has been banned, like for this instance or for something else. Gotta make sure I'm still making my blood runes, boys. You know, gotta stay on that grind. Odin's community had their hats off to you yesterday. I appreciate that. That's fucking awesome. That means a lot to me. Gotta put osrs Twitter account so they notice. Yeah, pretty much.
Matching CC. You know what he did? He achieved the goal of confusing everyone. I know I joke around a lot of things on stream. I joke around literally with everything, even with my own religion, which I do take very seriously. I'm a human, you know, I make mistakes. I just want everybody to live their life the way they just want to live it. I say some shit, but at the end of the day, I'm a loving guy. You know, boys, all I do is want to entertain. I crack jokes 24/7, even about me and, you know, say Wallet, say Walter White. You know, like we all joke around, even the way I say, you know, some Arabic or whatever. In Islam, we joke around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So forgive me if I offended you with any jokes that I've made, boys. You know me, I'm always cracking jokes. I like to be a fun guy, boys. I never like to be boring. I'm not with that normie tribe, if that makes sense. I like to crack jokes and have a good time, even if it's a little bit on edge. Now, boys, I don't even need to say you guys are gonna stand with me because you guys already are. I know how you guys are. My community's strong, like steel. You understand? I hear a lot of content creators when they talk about me. They say, "Oh yeah, Odablock's community is toxic. Odablock is this, Odablock's that." But they always say one positive thing. You know what that is? They always say, "I wish my community had my back like his." Because my community, they know. Yeah. They know when somebody screws.
I'm gonna lie, some of the people in Odablock's community came like swinging at me. Like there's some low IQ motherfuckers in that community that were swinging at me. I'm like, motherfucker, you didn't watch the video. You're just having a go. Now, to be fair, I did play the whole the thumbnail and title makes it look like I was against Odablock, but the loyalty is 110% fucking there. Goddamn, it doesn't just fucking rain Odablock, it fucking pours.
With us, it's over. That's it. I'm hoping that we all stand together with our barrels gloves attached and we stand above this corruption. This is terrible. I'm not sending hate towards Jagex, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm really just, I feel like there's some corruption between the ranks or with the ranking. And you guys could email them about the corruption. So don't be...
The private investment group that owns Jagex. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Cringy, don't be weird. You know, just get straight to the point. If you guys have been rooked by Trident's corruption, go ahead and send it there. And, I'm gonna do the same. So if you guys got it down, go ahead and do that. Don't be hateful, don't be cringy. Just get to the point, boys. We're about our business, you know? We don't want this corruption BS.
I ship the fuck out of that video, for sure. I rate it. I think it would be ignorant not to. Now, are we gonna say that everything Odablock said is 100% genuine and true? At this current point in time, yeah, I do. I think so, because we haven't heard back. We absolutely need to give not so much Mod Trident. I mean, yeah, we should always hear Mod Trident's side. I believe you should always hear two sides to the story. Okay, 100%. I think we should hear something from Mod Trident, or at least hear him out if he has something to say. And we should wait to hear what Jagex actually says too, because I'm sure that they will make a public post if something official goes down into Mod Trident's investigation. I would assume they're investigating. So I would like to ask you guys to refrain from actually targeting anyone specifically. Like Mod Trident's obviously been removed from Twitter. Just let it play out. See how it goes. If anything more comes to service, I'll absolutely be covering it. I'll absolutely be talking about it. Will Odablock get unbanned? I would like to think he would, provided everything he's given us is correct and accurate. And it seems that way. So I would like to think he would be unbanned. I don't think it'll happen until the investigation is finished. So it could be a little bit still. Stop attacking Mod Ash on Twitter, wondering what's happening. He's not going to fucking tell you. I have the best RSNs, thank you. However, someone said earlier that Bitcoin transaction here could be Oldmate's Bitcoin transaction on the blockchain. You should be able to find Stella's transaction though as well through this, right? Through her wallet on the blockchain. If you can find this one, you can find hers, right? You should be able to find the exchange, regardless. So you can see money coming in or out to one of the two wallets, I believe. Is that? Am I correct in saying that? Is that the wallet there, Sam? There you go. I'll screenshot that too. That'll be good. Let me save this real quick. Hold on. Say that's BTC, and I'll get this shit here. Look at that. There you go. And then we'll find out. But yeah, Chunga said the wallet has received 18K. That's fucking nuts. So there you go. Can someone put the address in Discord, please? Feel free to put the address in Discord if people want to go look for it. Like, yeah, here you go. I'll put it in the Discord now. I'll put it in the general chat. And guys, I'm also going to link this video. If you haven't seen the video, even though you just watched it with me then, feel free to go ahead and like and wait, no, that's my stream. Hold on. Yeah, no, hold on. Let me find Odablock's video for you because I still want to make sure I share it, and that way you can drop a like and show some support to him as well, because he absolutely deserves it. I think he's done a great job.
This is about the...
Shut up! We've heard enough from you! So feel free to go and drop a like on this video here. That's Odablock's video there. That might actually put you at the end of the video. CC is not banned, but I am for it. I agree. I think 100% there should be an investigation. It looks pretty fucked, and it's pretty damning evidence. Shit. Until we hear more on the situation, massive Oda dub. For sure. Massive Oda W. And I don't think there's a lot of coming back from it. Now, Jagex can obviously come back from it, the JMod team. You can't blame the entire JMod team for this. You can't even blame the company for it, to be honest. Like, there's dodgy people in every company. Everyone's done dodgy shit while they're at work. So it's just, you're going to get a few bad apples in the bunch. Nothing you can do about it at the end of the day. Get her an audit. That shit ain't going to happen, man. Oda won so many fans in this last 48 hours. Yeah, I think so. And I think Oda played it really well. I think he played it really smart, and I don't think he's bullshitting. He was never going to go down without posting receipts and getting his voice out. Absolutely, and I think that's the best way to go about it. I think it's really good. I think yeah, I think it's a lost cause for Mod Trident and Stella. Until that happens, we just got to wait and see. I also want to take the spotlight off Odablock for a second and just shine on myself before I wrap this up, and just specify that is how you make a video on drama exposing shit. Receipts, evidence, research, time, confidence. It really puts into perspective how fucking dogshit and half-witted Ditter's video on me was, without any sort of brain used in that content. He didn't do research. He just was like, this guy made fun of me a year ago. Here's a couple of public tweets and that's it. What a fucking loser. This is how you fucking do it. This is how you make a decent fucking video, and there is receipts to back it. I just wanted to put that out there because I think it's funny. I was thinking about it all day. I was like, yeah, it really just shows how fucking incompetent Ditter is. So, yeah, shout the fuck out to Odablock. Make sure you go and show some support. You don't have to like him. I know there is a large part of the community that doesn't appreciate Odablock or doesn't like Odablock. That's totally fine. You don't have to. You can still identify when shit's going wrong and support it 100%, or at least you know, see the bullshit and have a say on it. Don't be afraid to speak out. If you have any evidence, if you have any sort of, I'm talking hard evidence, feel free to send it to me. I'd love to go through and expose it or share it with the right people. And as for content creators out there, don't be afraid to speak up too. You're not burning bridges by calling people out on their bullshit, okay? You don't need these content creators or these JMods to solidify yourself in old school RuneScape if they've never done it for you before. 200k likes on Oda's video, it's unprecedented. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, the man had 3k likes before he even started watching it. I'm going to wrap the video up here and the live stream. I'm going to literally just cut that video out. That's like an hour long. I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to re-upload it to my channel. So even if you just sat through it all, I would appreciate it if you go through and just hit a like anyway, and just a comment, just to say how you enjoyed it or what you thought of the reaction. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there because that's all I came live for. I'll be back live tomorrow. Meet me at Rockingham Dome and I'll give you some evidence. Get fucked, cunt. Yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow around this time. We're going to be doing some bossing and raiding content, maybe some PKing. So thank you all for coming by. I really appreciate it. And yeah, you guys are awesome. Shout the fuck out to Odablock 2 and his community. Look after yourselves, guys. Have a good night. And go fuck yourself. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge.